Pretty good right now as far as the spongy moth caterpillar. Hi, I'm Ron Kujawski, and I'm here at the Berkshire Botanical Garden once again. And it's this time of year when I start thinking about a lot of pests and diseases. And as the weather warms up, which is supposed to do over the next week or so, it means that we really should be getting out there now and start paying attention to pest and disease problems. So make it a routine habit to just wander around your property, look at your plants up close and personal, and scout for different pests and diseases. Now, one thing that would be very helpful is to have a hand lens. You could have one such as this if you want to spend the money on that, or you can simply take that thing that you use to read the newspaper every day and use that little hand magnifying glass to check out what pests and diseases there might be. Now, one that intrigues me all the time is the boxwood leaf miner. So that is one that even with your hand lenses you may not be able to find, because you don't usually see the particular pest except for one stage. And so we'll take a look at that right now. All right, this is boxwood, which is a very common plant around here, and a lot of homeowners have boxwoods, which they use for hedges, and they make great hedges, but they also make nice individual plants such as you see here. Now, the pest that I was talking about is the birch leaf miner, and the stage that it's in now referred to as the pupal stage. One of the symptoms that you have boxwood leaf miner, besides the fact that you'll see some leaves that are beginning to yellow, is if you look at them at the undersides of the leaves, what you'll see are some blisters, and that's an indication that the box leaf miner is in there. The larva was in there, and what it was doing through the winter was eating the tissue between the upper surface and the lower surface of the leaf. But if we cut it open, we should be able to see either the larvae or now the pupal stage. So let's take a look. There it is, and there's one of the pupa right now, and that, well, it's actually a larva. It's moving, and that is what's going to develop into the adult. And there are several of these in here. Here's one back here, and as you can see, there's no tissue left between the bottom layer of the leaf here and the top layer. So they've been eating that out all through the winter. Now the next stage is they'll form what we call a pupal stage, and from that then will hatch the adults. And once they do, what you will see on the underside of the leaves is the empty pupal case left by the adult as it flew off. And then as the adults are flying around, they're going to be laying their eggs, and you'll know they're in that particular stage if you simply shake the plant, and you'll see little mosquito-like flies flying around. Those are the adult of the boxwood leaf miner, and they're going to be laying the eggs. And this happens usually in late April or in May, and they're usually done by laying their eggs by the end of May, the beginning of June. And that's one of the times that you can actually control these. There are some pesticides that could be used, but you know, we try to stay away from pesticides, and also they have to be mostly systemic because you don't see the critter on the outside of the plant. So one of the other ways that you can control it is wait until the adult flies have laid their eggs, which they're going to do in the new growth, the new leaves, and then prune off those new leaves. And this will happen usually around the second week of June would be a good time to do that. And then pick up all those leaves and just get rid of them. You don't want to keep them because they're going to hatch out the new larvae. So that's one way that you can control it without using pesticides. Start scouting your property, particularly if you have boxwood leaf miner, and if you don't have boxwood, start checking for other insects or pests as well.